Yo, damn, we got a lot of motherfuckers in here already. What's popping? Oh yeah, we cracking them out, bro. We missed the topic today, bro. We missed the topic. My nigga upgrade right before. If you go to the last video right before we got off, my nigga said, "Hey, man, let me think, cause I know we missing something." He was like, "I
We
know
missing something.
we missing something." I couldn't figure out. He couldn't figure it out either, man. So we're gonna do the music reviews a little later, like probably like at 6. But you know, we have to touch on this subject, man. This is the one of the main topics, bro. That's been having the internet going nuts. You know what I
I would
mean?
say it's the most popular topic in California for sure. For sure. For sure.
Man, Clubhouse made the world a lot smaller. So let me
Mm.
ask you, bro. I didn't really understand before because it's deeper than just him lashing out at Wack, bro. This nigga literally, I guess something happened at the 6ix9ine podcast. What went left? Like, what turned left? Like, they were just cool at the podcast, and them niggas,
I don't think Hassan released anything at the podcast, but Hassan is not a street nigga. So if you a street nigga and you talking to a civilian, you feel me? You're not gonna let a civilian talk to you any kind of manner. I don't care if you're a good gangster, bad gangster, in the middle gangster. You feel me? Uh you're not gonna let no civilian ass niggas speak to you in some kind of way just because they yell on the camera for a living or whatever. So I guess some things went left there. And then that's when Hassan released the shit that, let the world know that he's been recording certain conversations. And it does look bad on Wax and cause you pillow talking to a stranger. I wonder what people who really know you done heard you say before. You feel me? About motherfuckers. Cause he slid Big U, he slid Blueface, he slid. Jump in the comments. I know I'm gonna miss some folks. He slid a lot of motherfuckers, bro. You feel me? And it's kind of crazy or whatever, but his opinions are his opinions. He called his own artist a bozo.
who? Which one he called him Bozo?
Blueface.
What did he say? Well, what turn?
Because Blueface going to jail. He know it. You feel me? The public may not know it, but that nigga's going to jail. You feel me? Blueface kicked a small ass like 5'8" security guard in the mouth while his friends was already beating the security guard ass. You could have just stood there and watched. You could have just stood there and crip walked. You would have went viral. You feel me? But you choose to boot the nigga in the face and it's on camera, you going down now.
Right.
And then with the Big U thing, he called Big U a snake. Oh, he slid Gilly and what's his name? He slid that podcast. Basically, they gotta come through me to be in LA and be safe. You feel me? He's telling Hassan like I'll get you in with them like that. Adam 22 like that. Like to me, I seen a whole sinister alliance he was trying to do. You feel me? Like a media, and he said a sentence that nobody talks about. Will control the narrative. I don't hear nobody talk about that, and it's sad because that lets me know where he's going. Like that nigga Wack ain't stupid, bruh, and he's going for like some elite black boule shit to where like we run the narrative. Because think about it, with Ack, Hassan, Wack, Gilly, and Adam 22, if all 5 of them posts say DJ Show's a rapist, what do you think most of the people gonna think?
Control the
They
narrative.
they control the narrative. You feel me? Not to like throw you on the bus like that. My fault, bro.
Not
But like that's dangerous. And another thing he was saying is, of course, the biggest thing about it is the Nip situation. And he's saying that he got videos of Nip. At first they were saying run a train on his first baby mama. Now they saying it's a tag team. And then I heard a clip where the nigga said some very detailed stuff. And I don't know, man. I just don't think Nip would do all that, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
But they saying that, in case you ain't heard of that clip, they saying that Nip was tag teaming his baby mama, and I guess he pulled the girl's mouth off his partner, put it on his, then put it back on his partners. Then I guess the partner busted on her, and then he still kissed her in the mouth and yelled 60s. I'm like, nevers, bruh. Never. Nevers, bruh. Nevers.
Hey man, that's
Never with an S. Nevers, bruh.
man.
Nevers,
That's some
bruh.
wild allegations, bro.
And why
Like,
that been out? Why that ain't been out?
right. And then he said that Big U tried to use that against him, against Nip to try to take 30% from Lauren London.
Oh yeah, that's why he said he is a snake. Like, why are you trying to get 30% now? You wasn't when he was living.
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn, bro. But what you gotta say about, when they said RIP for the Nip, and, they started laughing and said neighborhood. You saw that?
Wait, say it again.
Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? There was a video going around when they said justice for Nip. And then Big U looked at the camera and said, look at this, and started laughing. You seen that video?
I mean, they had issues. I watch a little YouTube out here, so like Big U and Nipsey did, squabble up. And shout out Black Sam, Nipsey's brother. That nigga shot in the air and cleared it out. And I believe that Black Sam went to jail that day or not for, just holding it down, like get the fuck off my brother for shit gets to a level, niggas ain't ready for. Maybe a nigga don't walk the same again, talk the same again, or whatever. So um man, I don't know what to say about it because it's not my jurisdiction, but it's a lot of people like, if Suge, I don't know, man. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. Cause like
My bro.
we got a situation like that going on too, where there's a nigga named JT the bigger figure. Is my shit lagging, bro?
Now you sound cool, nigga. Go ahead.
Nah, I look like my face is like not matching up with my speech sometimes or whatever.
Go, we hear
But
you.
yeah, there's a nigga named Mac Dre, and now some people are saying that it might have been some shady business, and the people who took over his catalog, maybe ain't looking out for folks and all that other kind of stuff. So it's tough, man. It's tough, man. It's unfortunate, but it's still RIP Nip. And I don't know how. What the fuck is this nigga name? I smoke hip hop. I don't know how that man figured out a way to drag Lauren London into this. But dog, bro, keep your fucking mouth shut. I really don't like a lot of people's opinion on this. I ain't gonna lie. And I don't like how niggas dragging Lauren London. Don't act like you don't think like that. You're not a street dude. Niggas don't think like you, bitch ass nigga. Why the fuck would I be like, ooh, now Lauren's on the fucking market and her fucking love of her life just died, bruh?
That's
What the, like, you niggas is weird and
oh,
horn dogs, bruh. Tender dick ass niggas, bruh.
that's some predator shit. That's what
And they
I,
talking about Lauren London, what been bouncing around.
from with J Rock bodyguard or some shit. Remember, I think Wax said some shit like that too.
He said that Lauren London used to bounce around.
I think he said something to the fact where he was messing with his bodyguard, and bodyguard after he died.
J Rock?
Yeah. They also confirmed J Rock
That
also
man,
confirmed that.
who? Let's keep it real on some real hood shit. Hella people fuck somebody they maybe not or wasn't supposed to that funeral night when it's on some real big hood shit. If we being honest, I done seen it happen. I done seen niggas who ain't supposed to be leaving with who they left with. If we keeping it real, like, oh shit. But it's something called trauma bonding. You feel me? That's all this is. Just a form of trauma bonding, bro.
Right. That shit fucked up, bro. Like, I wonder why all this shit wasn't said, like while he was living, though. You know what I'm saying? And then even to tell, like you said, telling the random nigga this business, I don't think that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Even
Yeah,
if it
I
is,
heard J Walk jump up in there. He said, Niggas been hating on Nip.
Yeah. And I actually met Nip, bro. I opened up for him. He was a cool nigga, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? His energy was cool. But at that time, nigga, it was like, nigga, I was a rapper too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, it was just like, you know, like the politics and doing music and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just be stressful, like the whole way up there. So, like, I'll pass him up, I'll pass you, be like, what up? You know what I mean? That's when he had the 2 ponytails and shit, you know, black tees and
Yeah.
the chain. He was driving the Corvette and shit like that. Like, Nip, what I liked about him though too, bro, he'll actually go like my mom's school. When my mom worked at 59th Street School. And basically what happened was, you know, he would yeah, I agree too, the upgrade. And basically he would give out shirts to the kids, like Puma shirts to the kids. And my mom was like, hey yo, and my daughter went there. He was like, hey yo, Nip gonna be up there. You know, he performed for the kids and shit. And it was fucked up because I had went up and she was like, Nip gonna be up here later, and I had to go to work. And then I was on some shit like, oh, I'll see him next time. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was so easy to just see Nip everywhere, bro. It was just like, man, like, you know what I mean? It was just like easy. So I'll see him next time, bro. That next week got killed, bro.
Damn.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you
I
know
want to say I seen him maybe like a couple months before he passed, just backstage with Short. Short went to go say what's up to like the bigger folks. And I seen Greedo and Nip. And I was like, hold on. Hold on. You feel me? Because of my friends, you know, I'm cool with Trilliano. He brought me around Greedo before Greedo blew up. I was in Vegas with Greedo before he blowing big weed or whatever. He was always a cool nigga. So I seen Greedo, and you feel me? I'm like, bruh, you know, this Trilliano partner from Oakland. Oh yeah, and he seen Short behind me. So he's like, oh, what's up with you? Feel me? I shook Nick's hand. I didn't get to really say too much to him because I had to keep going with, you know, Short ain't, the emojis ain't going to really stop for you. They'll slow down, and you better, you know, get back when you could get back. But it was dope to be able to see him because, like, I hate how this big ass narrative is that Nip didn't have no fans. You feel me? When I first came to LA, I was slapping Summertime in That Cutlass back to back to back. Like that was my shit. You feel me? And I remember you know, his verse on Bitch You Broke. Like that's the standout verse. You feel me? I can name where your money at. You feel me? Like I was slapping hella Nip. You feel me? And if you compare Nip music to a lot of other maybe LA niggas that you would say is more popular, like his shit is more realer than them, bro. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I hate how I keep hearing I smoke hip hop again. Nigga keeps sliding, and Jay-Z bought 10 of them.
Yeah.
And then this nigga's talking about niggas didn't know who Nip was till he died. You bitch ass niggas are not, you're not in that demographic. You niggas are black citizens. And you're not really that urban, bro. If we keeping it honest, even academics too, bro. All these nerd ass niggas want to sit there and speak on Nip wasn't rapping for you,
Right.
so of course you didn't know who the fuck he was, bro. Yeah, that shit is embarrassing. And Nip reminded me of somebody from the Bay named Jacka, R.I.P. to Jacka. You feel
Damn.
me? He was somebody who was, and them niggas was friends. Jacka brought him out, and I'm pretty sure somewhere out here, Nip probably brought Jacka out or whatever. So I thought that was dope or whatever. So even when Jacka died, Nip said R.I.P. Jacka. And that was something that really made me fuck with him. You feel me? So like for
Right.
somebody to tell me, oh, Nip wasn't niggas didn't know his music. Like you my nigga DB right now got a mixtape with YG and Nip on 2 of them songs. So how the fuck you gonna tell us we didn't know about Nip? You feel me?
Right.
He made it. The only thing, you know what people really want to say, he didn't have a major label deal. Of course he didn't. But as an independent artist, bro, that nigga was making great money, and he owned everything. That's why they
Right.
got him out the way, because they don't got no stake on that big ass catalog before Victory Lap. You feel
Nah,
me?
that's
But it's
fact.
like the niggas that just sit there and say, "Oh, niggas didn't know Nip, niggas didn't know Duck." I knew both of them niggas. I didn't know them, but I slapped them. I
Right.
can show you a DM from FBG Duck right now. It ain't too much, but I let them know I fuck with your shit. You feel me? I
Right.
just hate how people act like the whole world moves like them. You feel me?
Right.
Like that shit is not true, bruh. For you to just say that shit, like, man, it's people I don't listen to with a major deal. You feel me? No disrespect. I ain't listening to Fabio Foreign's new album.
Man, it's
So
a lot of
let's say
niggas.
God forbid he died tomorrow, I could be like, I ain't never played the nigga shit.
Nah, real shit. Like, nah, I feel you. Like, Nip, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I started listening to this shit like after the fact. Like, I was just so much in my own world doing music reviews and shit like that. But it was some shit like that. Bullets ain't got no name. I was listening to that shit. That shit was fire. I interviewed Jay Stone like before, you know what I'm saying? He got big and shit like that. Like when he first got out of jail, I interviewed him. So it just be like for me, it'd be like with Nip, I liked him because he always like gave back, bro, like on some real
Yeah,
shit, like the shit that Tupac was talking about doing. I feel like he had eventually got to, but I feel like Nip actually did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was coming up with his own business plans, on like everything, you know what I mean? Even as far as going back to his old hood and giving back. Like shirts and shit that I seen with my own two eyes, bro. And it was genuine as shit. So that's why you could catch him in the hood and doing all this other shit because everybody was fucking with him. He made opportunities for everybody, bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a gang of artists that don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And Tupac,
And look, even if you didn't listen, my
no, even when Tupac said, he said, after I die, nigga, ain't after I leave, nigga, ain't no other artist gonna have no compassion. Nigga, he's like, these niggas ain't got compassion. You feel what I'm saying? And he was real.
but I
I was
feel
real.
like even if Nip, even if you didn't really know Nip music, you at least heard that YG Bitch You Broke song. And if you didn't hear that song, it's cool. He had viral clips of him talking about some real woke shit. He had clips talking about crypto in like 2015. You feel me? Like that viral nigga to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you know anything about that Hassan Campbell? Should be right back though. Take it away, Brad. Right back.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, see, man, shout out to bruh. So, like, for somebody to tell me, like, I think people telling on themselves and they don't realize it. When you say you never heard a Nip till he died, that's that means you not outside, bruh. Or you not hip to West Coast music and you biased. Cause I kinda know what's going on in Florida. I don't all the way, but there's not too many rappers that I still know hella rappers from Florida. You feel me? Because I keep my ear to the urban side of music or whatever. You know what these niggas, these YouTube niggas do? Whoever gets the big views, whoever got the big label deal, whoever's going on the big tour. Of course, you know who Dirk is. You don't know who Duck is? That means they choose a bitch ass nigga and you just roll with whoever's winning. I instantly look up niggas' ops because maybe them niggas rap better than you. I said that shit last episode. Nigga, if them niggas rap better than you, I don't give a fuck you got the deal. I'ma listen to the ops, nigga. On Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints, nigga. On on Sweet Santa Maria, bro. I promise you. That's how I get down. May the best rapper win. I don't give a fuck if he's down fucking he may be down tenfold. Hey, I'm rooting for you, nigga. You got spitters, nigga. You feel me? So like that's how I get down, nigga. I swear to God, bro. Like that's how it should be. Is he really that big out there in Florida? If he is, put me on him. But if I look him up and he ain't big time at all, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. And like this is just a side. You don't have to be in war in the sea for me to listen to. Don't get me wrong. That would be ignorant as hell. But I'm listening to who really spits that pain R&B or that real art, that real aggressive shit that sounds realistic, bruh. Like, is it realistic? You know? Like, think about what Duck said while he was alive. He said Dirk signed fucking Von up to Illuminati. That ain't spitting when you could predict some shit. Somebody was just now dick sucking Eminem, right? Eminem, what up, Ben? What up, man? We got Ben Franklin up in this bitch, man. Man, somebody was just sucking Eminem. Eminem top three, top for show. Eminem also called Benzino was gonna try to profit off his daughter, man. And look at what's going on right now. So if you're gonna just like we gave Eminem his roses, calling out Benzino about to try to win off his daughter later on in life, when she was probably like 2 fucking years old. You feel me? We was just giving him his propers or whatever. I'm gonna give Duck his propers because Vaughn was alive when he said that shit. You feel me? So like, man, it
Right.
is what it is, man. Like, how people just see a team winning and they like, yeah, fuck them niggas too. Like that shit is loser shit. I want to see both. I want to see the matchup. There's two wars: who winning in the industry, who winning in the street, and who can actually fucking rap. Period. You feel me? So if you can rap, I'm gonna listen to your music. You know, and if you winning in the street but you can't rap, that's where it's like I'm a. Hopefully you got a feature I can entertain. You feel me? But I like
No,
niggas who can rap and they dangerous too. And they, like if you go about that, you have the potential to do this shit or whatever. But there's a lot of situations where I feel like people just go with whoever got the major deal. Like went with what's his name? The Who I Smoke nigga. I
oh,
like
yeah.
Fujiano music better. I ain't gonna lie. I maybe I'm an underdog nigga, but I like Duck. I like Fujiano. You feel me? I like
Right.
D Thing in the Bronx. You feel me? Like I be I got something. It's not really the underdog, but it's whose music kind of like I feel more, and I don't
Right.
care about who is damn full bodies and niggas need to catch up and none of that shit or whatever.
No, I feel you. What you think about what's up, my nigga Push? My nigga Push is up in here too.
Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, fellas?
What's,
What's happening?
what's going on with you?
Oh, shit, I can't call it.
What you think about the topic of the shit we've been talking about, man? What's your input on this?
Okay, so we talking about the whole Nipsey and
Oh shit, bro! You just jumped
Okay,
out.
no, my fault. My fault. What you
I was about to
say?
say, how you gonna
well,
do my man's like that?
well
Right.
hold on, let me get my shit right. Check, check. All right, I think we
Well,
good. All right. So yeah, what's the topic?
it's about that
Basically,
the
this
Nipsey.
whack, Nip, whack, Big U, whack.
Right.
He said, "Oh yeah, Wax said something else that could get him DP'd." I heard he said he provides the whoopty whoop with guns, and then somebody was like, "Them niggas funk with bloods, nigga. Like that's a DP." And I just ended up catching that on Clubhouse. I don't know what that means. If you a gangbanger, enlighten me. But I heard that shit
What?
earlier. I was like, "Oh, somebody
Talking
in
about
trouble."
getting disciplined?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I try to stay out the politics of the gang shit, but as far as um as far as Wack and his choice of words with Nip, well, let me ask you guys: do y'all actually is there any believability in what Wack is saying?
it all depends what specifically. He says a lot about Nip. For some reason, they call him a rat too. I'm like, bruh, how all this shit come up after he died? That means you niggas are some cowards.
Right. And
Right.
somebody put somebody had brought up a good point. I forgot where I heard it from, but they was basically saying how why is Whack 100 somehow like the bearer of all these sex tapes?
It's
That's
Because
a bit.
entertainment shit, bruh. It's some real boule shit, bruh. I
so
think
you
he knows
so
somebody.
because I guess apparently or allegedly he was behind the whole Kanye Ray
Sex
J
tape too. Yep. The
sex tape too.
Kim
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim K part two.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck you turn that in, bro? I need to see that. God damn.
Right.
No,
It's
yeah,
just
that is true. He always got something up his sleeve. It's like, but since that Clubhouse, that was his lane though. If you
right.
notice that,
Yeah.
like, Graham was cool. It was cool. He was doing this thing on the gram, but when he got a hold to that Clubhouse, I
It was
was
a
like, yeah,
whole
this
different
nigga
ball
cool.
game.
It's a whole different ball game, bro.
And that
Like,
makes you wonder the whole advent of Clubhouse and what the original intent of that app was. You know, a lot
Oh
of people
no,
were
the
calling it
original
out.
intent was to crowdfund. So somebody would stand up in front of the crowd, the goo, and then they would say all the things they need and all the things they could provide, and then people would. I remember they broke it down because he's like, if we keeping it real, I think everybody's already been exposed who invested early. Somebody who invested early, it was some sort of like high class crowdfunding thing. Then it turned into an
Mm,
industry metric where like you were learning You was learning NFTs and shit, and you was learning the real estate. You was networking with like actors, all actors and production companies was networking, and now it's just turned into some play music, rap, threaten each other, who's beefing, who's exposing who when they went on the trip. It's like,
AKA some
God
nigga shit.
damn, man, that shit embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, and that's what I asked. Is it embarrassing or is it what the intent of the app was? Now, you may now what you at the beginning of of its inception, yeah, that sounds all good and nice, wrapped with a bow, but when we have these things like the Twitter Spaces and the Clubhouses, and now I think Spotify has their own version of a space.
Yeah.
It it seems to always blow up off of nigga shit.
Ah,
And
yeah.
think about it. Every platform that, and I think there was another platform before Clubhouse that blew up strictly off of nigga shit. I mean, yeah, they have these intentions. Like OnlyFans, for example, it has intentions of being a one-on-one with the artist, for true fans or whatever. And what
Yeah.
happened?
Mhm.
It's just it's an interesting dynamic when we think about these platforms and how they're created and what the full intent of, because honestly all these social media apps are all cop watches in my opinion. Facebook, Instagram, they all have these dynamics of just making investigations a lot easier than they were before. And I
But
just
isn't that
think
social media period now?
right, and that's exactly what I'm getting at. So with Clubhouse, it just because the rumors are, well, I'm not gonna say rumors, but a lot of people are saying, oh, Whack 100, he's the feds, he's the cops, and it's like, what if he was, like you say, part of that Black Boule? What if he was, allegedly, doing some nefarious things where he gets on Clubhouse and he's indicting a lot of people, just through,
Mm.
you know, it's
I
just
believe
something to
that
think about,
because he
man.
was
It's just
cool with 6ix9ine before. I could see that. I could see that. Cause 6ix9ine
why is
still
six
trying to
nine
bait niggas.
and it's not even that he's baiting them. He's actually it's happening. He's running the same game plan that he did when he first came out. And then you got to ask yourself, why is such a simple game that everybody else sees, how is it still roping in these artists to feud with a known rat, a known guy that's not really about that life, so they say.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, man. I usually sometimes think a little deeper into these. Like it's interesting that you brought up the Black Boule, and I'm into all that type of shit. So
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Good.
yeah. So and that was originally, I first originally heard that from the whole Dave Chappelle going to Africa when he was
Mm.
offered that 50 mil and he turned it
Yeah.
down, and then they called him crazy when he just up and left season 3 of the Chappelle show.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying that the Oprahs of the world and those powerful figures were actually the ones that were behind that whole campaign to actually destroy him because he didn't want to play ball. It's just
I think it's how Dave exposed the industry too. He did it masterfully. Like one thing that sticks in my head, a lot of people have like the racist funny jokes. I like his civil rights leader jokes. Like, where the fuck are all our
mm,
new generation civil rights leaders? Why the fuck do we
mm,
keep going to celebrities? Like, where's
they're all
Ja? Who the
compromised.
fuck cares what Ja wants to? Who cares what Ja wants to say at a time like this?
Right,
Nigga, I'm scared for my life. So it's like,
right.
man, I respect that. I respect that shit totally.
And if you know anything about the history of the of Jesse Jackson and how
Mm.
he allegedly, yeah, he
He
allegedly
moved
was
over
the
and let Martin Luther King get hit. Would you
mm-hmm.
wait,
He
let
actually was.
go ahead. No, it's on you, bro. I
No,
wanted
oh
Dave.
yeah, oh yeah.
I want him to
Well,
hear
oh
this.
yeah, no, yeah. Well, Martin Luther. Well, I'm gonna say allegedly. Allegedly, Martin Luther King didn't even want to go to what was it? I forgot where he was assassinated at, but just to run the whole story real quick, Jesse Jackson coerced coerced Martin to go
Yeah.
onto that balcony because he already knew that there was a sniper waiting for him at that exact location. So much so that once he got shot, this was the whole play. They guaranteed that Jesse Jackson was going to be he was going to be the first black president if he actually went along with the assassination of Martin Luther King. Him being so power hungry, he agreed to, put him on the balcony, and they said, we'll do the rest. Once he got him on the balcony, he didn't, I don't think he actually was there when he got shot, but he made sure that once Malcolm was actually bleeding, he ran to him and threw some of the blood on him as if he found him in that spot. It's been a long time since I've heard this story, but it was basically so that if they wanted to frame Jesse Jackson as this like heroic guy that tried to save Martin, but in fact he was the main reason why he was shot. And I'm sorry, anybody that's listening, I may have got the facts wrong. This story is like 10 years plus in my mind. It's just something that I, brought up because we on the topic. But yeah, so
but
he's always been suspect.
Short, nigga, he's a coon, nigga. Out. Racist.
Right.
I like some
and here's
feeling.
Right, and here's the thing: they didn't even after he helped out with this assassination plot. They said, "Oh, nigga, your job is done. We ain't giving you no presidential spot. What the fuck you thought?"
Yeah.
And kicked him to the curb.
Where you're a foot soldier.
So it's just funny how a foot soldier. And then what happens later? Fast forward, Obama presidency. He has all this bad shit to say about Obama, and then as soon as he's sworn in the presidency, they show a clip of Jesse Jackson fucking crying his eyes out as if he was so proud of this moment.
He was mad. That was like you should have been me cry right there.
Right.
Oh, that's a cold point right there, black man. Mm-hmm. I respect that.
So it's just interesting. Yeah, you threw me for a loop when you brought the black boule, man, because that's some real shit.
Because I feel like the boule is easier to run now. Because some of these niggas will do that shit for a little bit of change and a lot of fame. Niggas will kill an actual civil rights leader. Like, it's really about fame.
NCAA, the NC, what is it? The
NCAA.
No, the N. Yeah, that was funded by Jewish people.
I believe it.
And so
what about all them frats? What about all them frats that niggas be like, I'm Alpha Chi, nigga? That don't go. Okay, bro. And guess what? That's where most of the boule come from.
That's what I was gonna say. That's it.
Hey, listen.
That's and when you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna get a lot of people
got killed.
If you a Christian, is it a sin to be a part of
we can dance, nigga. Let me get this out real quick. When Martin Luther King got his ass smoked on the balcony, all them people, the picture that you see of Martin Luther King on the balcony, all them other people were from specific fraternities, man. You feel me? So, like, I feel like that's where you get initiated into the boule, because you're not going to Skull and Bones. They don't let niggas go there. You feel me?
Nope.
And that's where the real power is at, nigga, on mamas. Because if you look at who's Skull and Bones and who's banging a frat, frats is like entertainers, and Skull is like deputy of weapons, treasure, whatever. So it's like, I don't know, man.
And let me ask you,
I'm not saying they all coons, but hey.
But I do pose this question that's always been with me when it comes to Greek fraternities, because that's what these are. These are, based in Greek mythology.
Yeah.
But we are originally of an African spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
So why weren't we, frats? Okay, I get it. If you want to join, why? But why aren't we rooting these frats in African culture, African spirituality?
Because they still want you to bow down and pray to a Caucasian. They don't want you to have no knowledge of self. What the fuck? Nigga, you going against the fucking narrative, the program, the machine. You feel me? Because now, no matter how much these niggas hype up and dance, they dress in full daishiki African clothes, but you still praising to Alpha, Phi, and that shit probably translates into some sort of,
That's what I'm saying.
bisexual Greek god, man. You feel me? All them Greek gods
For
was
all
bisexual.
all of them were
If
all of them went into that
we
shit.
keeping it off, Hercules was bisexual. All them niggas was bisexuals, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All them
Hey,
niggas,
even
bro.
a nigga.
They called
Hey,
what is them? That shit gets folks mad.
hey, that's crazy. So you mean to tell me all the churches that be giving these niggas to go to college just to worship another god?
If they join the frat,
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
like Nick Cannon's song. I mean Nick Cannon's movie. That probably made a lot of niggas want to bang some sort of fraternity or
Drumline?
whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
That
that's
shit is
real shit.
always
They be bragging about.
pushed.
You got old bitches talking about their kids as alphas, that they sons as alphas in church. Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
son is an
and
alpha.
guess what? And they bang the shit to the death, nigga. It's almost like
To
a
the
secret. Oh,
death.
you Alpha Phi Mega 2 Roof? Yeah. Oh, okay, bro. Listen,
Right.
I'm gonna look out for you, bro. We gang, nigga. I was in Tennessee State. Where'd
Mm-hmm.
you go? You feel me? It's like, damn. Why can't that just be with like that with all black people? Period. You black? Oh yeah, I'm black
Right.
too, nigga. I'm gonna look out for you, my nigga. But you'll let all the other
Right.
niggas go. But you'll look out for your Greek friends.
I'm gonna
And
make a fraternity,
what's
my
a what's a
And
sexual
no, go ahead.
reference for Greek?
And I was gonna say,
Go ahead. I'm gonna jump
well,
back in.
damn,
My lagging a bitch.
we
No, do your thing. Do
might
your thing, bro.
we might we might have to go a little deeper, but
You a grown ass man.
why on the subject of fraternities, right? Why is it a lot of these hazing practices rooted in homosexuality?
Is that what? I ain't never
'Cause
been to college,
they Greek.
nigga. I've been to college one day for weightlifting and quit. So what's your story, my nigga? At a community college, nigga. So tell me more about that. Like, I have like people. Like, what's going on?
I'm not part of a fraternity. Maybe one day we may have to interview somebody that's part of that organization or whatever. But as far as just the hazing practices go with these fraternities, a lot of these hazes are rooted in some type of buck breaking, where where you're humiliated in front of a large group of people, where some of it may be rooted in uh, your sexuality, as far as doing just some gay shit, and it's like, why is that the metric to being part of these fraternities?
Man, that's deep. I didn't even know that was nigga said, why is a weed shop on every corner? Boys in the hood. that nigga is stupid. But
It's just questions I have, it's just
yeah,
things that it's never. I don't want to join a group where, first of all, I have to prove somehow that I how do I say it? I've never wanted to join. I've never wanted to join a group where I felt like my manhood or something would have to be in question, where I couldn't look myself in the mirror after doing something just to appease a group of niggas. Like, that never made sense to me. That's why I never joined the gang. I never was with you gotta get jumped for 5 minutes just to show how tough you are, and now you're part of the crew. Nah, I never moved that way, because just showing that you're tough enough to get beat up does not mean that you're tough enough to actually stand tall in certain situations. A lot of times we have manlyhood and we have ego and we have all that shit kind of mixed up. We don't fully understand what it even means to be a man. And I feel like, I'm going off on a tangent, but fraternities and gangs, they kind of take advantage of that vulnerability,
mm,
and it's just, whenever you question these things, you'll, like, I'm sure if anybody's in a frat in the chat or whatever, feel free to educate us or educate me, whatever. But I just never
Yeah.
agreed with just. I don't know. I just never agreed with it. You know.
I remember my brother said that nigga was like, yo, he was like, I was pledging this shit. He said a nigga slapped me.
Yeah.
He said I almost killed this nigga, bro. Like, why do you have to degrade a man in order for him to be part of your
Exactly.
group? Like,
Humiliation ritual, bruh. That's
And
what
that,
that
and
shit all
and
about.
that's
They'll
and that's
make
what
you
I just
spit.
said.
Like, look, it's 5 of us, right? They'll be like, show, spit in Upgrade mouth. Upgrade, you spit
Yep.
that shit in
yeah,
his mouth, then you
Right.
spit that, and it's like, what? Or even
Right.
like the old school, that they'll show it in your face. That college paddle, they make that shit sound so
Mm-hmm.
sweet. I'm
And
not bending over and letting nobody beat me like it's fucking
right.
1826, bruh.
right.
Like, what the fuck? Why is niggas? Why do I thought that was only Caucasians? You feel me? But
Right.
it's like there's also a sword of secrecy. That's why they do all this shit to you, so they can figure out who's gonna tell. You feel me? And the people who shut their mouth and play ball later on in life, them niggas end up being somewhere in the entertainment industry. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's
Mm,
crazy. Like
where
how
they
you shut
continue
your
those
mouth.
same practices.
Yeah, the real ritual. This is JV. That's what frats are to me. It's
Mm,
junior high to the boule. Cause you're not making it to the Illuminati if you got color in you. You feel me?
mm,
You have to be a respectfully, you gotta be like what should call it Obama type of nigga to make it to the Illuminati or whatever. But it's crazy.
mm. Wait. Explain that. Explain that. I want to hear that.
Oh, Obama is related to like 6 other presidents. He's
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
Mm.
That
Yeah.
bloodline is crazy.
Yep. His name originally was what, Barry, uh, something like that. Barry or something like that. I don't know. All alleged. Just like how it's alleged that Michelle Obama is of the transmission persuasion.
He said, man, you stupid.
Shout out to them though. You know, they actually, for the optics of it, I do appreciate the optics of, a black family presidential. I do appreciate that. But when we get into the actual grit and, you know, any laws that have, anything that they've done as far as black people goes was far and few. He did a
Not a
lot more.
goddamn thing.
He did a lot more for, gay and lesbian, and which there's no, I don't want to get canceled, but
Fuck it, that's man. Listen, bro, we gotta keep it
it's
real,
just
bro.
we got to
You
keep it
can't
real,
keep
man.
you
Why?
can't keep finessing the black vote like this, man. Every fucking year. Like, think about this. This nigga went on a black radio station, said, "You don't vote for me, you ain't black." And what the
Right.
fuck
Right.
he's done? You feel me? And as a
And
black man, I'm gonna say some shit niggas ain't gonna like. It felt kind of good when Trump was president to finally have a president that didn't hate niggas more than any other thing on this planet, bro. You feel me?
mm,
Trump was the first president that didn't hate black people. He may have hated, he might have hated, I ain't gonna lie, it seems like he was on Mexicans' ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
But
he was.
he
he
didn't hate black people though.
his
And
whole campaign was
and the
ran off of hate.
PP and the money was coming in, the PPE. Look, I'm trying to tell you, niggas was getting
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah,
And when Biden came, that's when he was like, go get our money back. Trump wasn't tripping. You scam, you won, you got it. That's how he got money. That's what the fuck
right.
business is. I'm a loophole me some motherfucking money out this system. And then if they catch me, I'm gonna be like, I didn't know you couldn't. Didn't another Dave Chappelle joke? I didn't know you couldn't do that, officer. Like, nigga, that's the American way. Nigga, fucking rob and play stupid. I didn't know you couldn't, have Thanksgiving
Oh
dinner and then
man,
take the land. I didn't know you couldn't do that.
and
You know,
I don't know if you guys see, if any, have you guys seen the Netflix documentary Bad Vegans?
Nah.
bad
Oh
vegans.
man, Bad
I don't think
Vegans.
so.
It's about this woman, real short. It's just going off it's just how do I explain it? This lady named Sarma, I can't remember her last name. Sarma and whatever. She had a restaurant where she in New York, where she was the first to open up a restaurant of raw vegan items, right? Overnight it blew up. Her and her dude that opened up the restaurant, they began laundering money, stealing from the employees, blah blah blah. the documentary comes out, and basically I'm on like episode 4, and she's free while her dude is locked up. And this whole documentary is just painting her as this not knowing anything. I didn't know what was going on. He was feeding me all these lies. But it's like, how the fuck you, with a business degree, you actually were the one with the idea to open up this business, can get just taken by a scammer, and you don't know where your money's going. You just willy-nilly. And I don't know, it's just, I'm going off on another tangent, but it's just interesting that it's just like, you know, you can play this white privilege role of just not knowing, even after you know what I'm saying, being after being arrested, serving your time, and you know the dude is still locked up, so we're just gonna place all the blame on him, and I'm just gonna act like I didn't know anything. You know, just check out the
That's what
documentary.
I mean. I hate to take it even deeper, but isn't that what the Caucasian women feminist movement is? Like y'all trying to act like you didn't sign in this deal of racism. You guys have been, as a family, breeding niggas, separating families, and then all of a sudden, when niggas get some rights, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck that. We want out the household. Then you spin the block and you come to our black women. Be like, we need to
Right.
get away from our men. Our men, hold on, no. Nigga, we ain't been dragging our bitches into caves like y'all ancestors, nigga. You feel me? Like, that's not what we did. Matter of fact, the black family wasn't even as violent as the Caucasian family or whatever. Even still to this day, this is all branded. That's why they make the most violent artists. They put them on TV. They don't give a fuck if you sell 17,000 copies your first week. If you super violent, you're gonna get some press because that supports a narrative. Now, if you J. Cole, what's the last notable news you seen from J. Cole? What's the
Right.
last notable news you seen from Kendrick? All the niggas who could rap but ain't super like pushing some ignorant shit
Right.
outside of their album, you don't hear shit about these niggas because they don't support the narrative, you know, and they're not gonna keep signing hella J. Cole. Why do that and make hella niggas? And why do that and make hella conscious niggas money? We're just gonna keep 2 to 3, and then you niggas gonna have to save the whole country. But how many street niggas are they signing to where when you a young nigga, you're like, do I want to be like J. Cole? I don't know. Young boy look lit, and I keep seeing about young boy every day. I'm gonna subconsciously emulate this nigga because this is all I see. You feel me? And like this is what's going on, man. It's a cold game being played.
Right. Now you
Here,
ain't lying about
I gotta give my son my laptop because that's what he uses tutor on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna jump on my phone with y'all.
All right.
all right. So
Shout out to Barry Page. I see
Man,
you,
shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to
shout
y'all.
Hey, shout out to you too, man. Real shit. What's going on, Barry? How you doing today, bro?
Man, just got off a 10-hour shift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this little chick that I saw, she hooked me up with 2 pre-rolls, man. So shit.
Oh, okay. With those burritos or
Let me ask you guys real quick. I got my fan on. Do you hear that fan in the background?
No, you sound good, bro.
Okay, cool.
You're a grown ass man.
Oh man, yeah.
But y'all been all right?
Yeah, we've been chilling, man. This is actually this is my first guest appearance on the pod, so I appreciate that. You know, this is dope. You know,
if you fucking with show, you're doing big things out here, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you already know. That's why I'm up there, man. I'm just trying to, you know, shit. We had to do a late podcast, but we forgot about the Wack 100 and
yeah.
Shit. So that's why.
So real quick, you guys probably already covered it. Wack 100 has been trying to throw some gay shit on Nipsey's name, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's just like, that's so fucking foul. And I was surprised that Wack would do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But let me ask you, Show, was there ever kind of any like rumors or anything of that nature before Wack? No?
Not a single one.
Never.
Not a single one.
Bro. Not one at all, bro. There was no what's up, top boy, but not one at all, bro. Like nothing of that nature, bro. Like I've never heard anybody say anything about that. Maybe situations with his baby mama or fights with Big U, but never to the point where, you know, it was a man-on-man contact. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but at the end of the day, I'm not saying that it couldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't.
Right.
like, bro, it'd be some like, nigga, that's why I don't share blunts with niggas. I'd be like, you eat ass, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you this: if it does come out as this was like irrefutable proof that he was, you know, doing the alleged things, does this change your opinion on Nipsey?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, because in one of the what's the names, like if he like, because I said it was one of the things he stated in I guess it was like the Sector 90, something like that, where he was like, where remember he had a lot of gays going against him. The LBGT was going against him at a point in time because he was like, he didn't want no gays to be a part of what he's doing or something like that to that nature. You remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
It was like, he didn't really say that, but you know how that's how they took it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how they took it. It was like they said like straight man. Like I guess he said something about like straight man. Don't quote me. I should look for it so I don't fuck up the information.
Right.
Nipsey versus LBGT. Man, yeah, but yeah, he had said something, and then I guess they had took it away. But what happened was, so for me, if it was, I'm like, well, it'll be hypocritical. But if he never said something like that, well, no, it wouldn't change because I don't feel like he tried to offend him. You know what I'm saying? But if he said, yo, F the LBG, if he said those words,
right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, bro, that don't take away from his music and what he's done, bro. You got straight men up here killing babies, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, so it's just like, what, like, who he fucked don't make me come, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, if his music is legendary, so I have to change my opinion on that because he never went at the community like, yo, fuck them, da-da-da-da. He never did that. So, no, it wouldn't change my opinion. But
the reason why it all sounds fucked up to me is because every fucking strong black man that we have that's prominent in the community that dies, they always try to throw some homosexual stuff on their name without fucking fail. Like, just because I think people know that about our community, that we'll kind of like back off of some shit if we, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I think they intentionally try to do that. So I think it's either an issue that Wack had with him or someone's in his ear trying to get him to fuck off that legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. That is just, it's messed up though, bro. It's sad that we gotta go through shit like this.
Right.
It wasn't said when he was alive. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
like I feel like, you know, I mean, I'll be on looking at I don't be on Clubhouse, but I'll be on YouTube, bro.
Right.
So the argument, bro, like for me, that I don't get on the Clubhouse because I feel like that ain't nothing but the party line, bro. You feel me? Sure. And you know about the party line back in the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a whole lot of drama. Now nigga see your face. Nigga might see you in a store. Nigga want to be. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for all that, dog. I got a daughter. I ain't got time to be going, and I got a career. So I'm like, I'm not trying to go back and forth with niggas over fucking post or what I said or opinion.
Right.
Like some niggas, they don't have like they like some niggas don't have can't say constructive criticism. Some niggas ain't raised like you. You know what I'm saying? To just hear something. Like for me, I'll choose peace over violence all the time, bro. Unless some bullshit is like unfortunate, bro. Like that rumble I had. You know what I'm saying? Like last year. You know what I'm saying? That shit was, nigga. It had to happen, bro. You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody got out safe on my end. You know what I mean? Right. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit you just can't avoid, bro. Some shit just has to happen. But yeah, man, like I just feel like going out the way to just talk about somebody who's deceased, bro. Like you said, always bringing them down.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. But that's why I don't fuck with that's why I'm fuck with it's just like a party line where nigga could actually probably see where you at. Yeah. That's why I don't fuck with it, bro, at all.
Yeah, that's deep.
Make sure y'all like the video too, man.
Yeah, I wasn't really the biggest Nip fan. I didn't really know, honestly, I didn't really know much about him until after he died, and then I got caught into the hype of, all right, well, let me check his music out. and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like I was, you know, the biggest Nip fan afterwards,
Yeah.
but he had some tunes where it was just like, okay, I was more I fucked with his mindset more than,
Exactly.
you know, the music that he's putting out, because he was talking about crypto, he was talking about, you know, putting these technologies in the hood, and always about uplifting the youth. And it's
Yeah.
like, it was interesting when he first got killed. You know, people were saying it was an assassination, it was a controlled hit, and then all of a sudden it was just some gangbanger shit.
Yeah.
And you always pay attention to the initial reports, because usually the first initial reports are usually the truest, and then that somehow it gets muddied in the middle. And I was listening to a guy by the name of Rizla Islam,
Yeah.
and he was on the scene of the murder. And he was the one that actually was pumping the first reports of that this was a controlled hit. It was like 3 shots, 1 to the head, 2 to the chest, or something along that, you know, where only a trained shooter would be able to just kind of take him out in that way. And it's just interesting because when you think about the mindsets of the cats that are getting killed, and you think of all the positivity that they're actually doing with their voice and their platform, they usually get snuffed out early.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, facts, though. That's
It's just
facts, bro.
it's just interesting because it's like we can always say, oh yeah, it's some nigga shit, and for the 80% of us, we'll be like, oh yeah, it's some nigga shit, and then not even think twice about it.
Yeah.
But when you really think deeper into a lot of these situations, and then you understand, like, no, there's something funny going on, you know. And I don't know, maybe it's just a conspiracy theorist in me, but it's just a lot of shit that we see today isn't always what it seems. And now with the recent, you know, with this recent allegations from Whack 100, and we have to keep in mind that this was a tape recording. This wasn't something that was put out. So this was never supposed to get out. So
Right.
when you have that in mind, it's like, okay, what other nefarious things were at play?
You got a point, bro.
And
Because
all
if
this and all this shit is to people is fucking entertainment. It's just for people to fucking gossip and
Right,
talk about, and just for somebody to be like, oh, I knew that nigga was such and such. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But yeah, man, they always take our strongest,
Mm-hmm.
because I like you were saying, I didn't know his music like that, but I was real big on, like, he was low key a motivational speaker. You know what I'm saying?
No, he
He
definitely was.
he was telling stories about, nigga, if you don't have the resources, do it yourself. You know what I'm
fact,
saying? Like, and I just know so many people that operate like that, and that's something that everyone's kids need to hear too.
Right,
You don't need to wait for a white man to hand you an opportunity.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and things
And
are so much more accessible now. Like I was watching when Kwame Brown shit first started kicking off.
mm-hmm.
His big thing was coding.
Mm.
Coding. We got to teach these kids, just
yeah,
because the resources are available. But if we make it out like, oh man, that's some nerd shit, I'm gonna, get my money this way and that way. Nah, we need to get our kids like a head start. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
that's facts, bro. And the funny thing is, bro, when niggas was doing MySpace, that's what niggas was doing anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
You
I
know,
was copying and pasting to get those cool backgrounds and shit.
not even knowing you could make 100,000 a year if we just kept it up.
And
Yeah,
to
for sure.
and to even build off of that, what do you think these TikToks and these Instagram reels are?
100%.
We're learning how to edit. We're learning how to be videographers. We're learning how to shoot movies, short films. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, oftentimes we have these skills that are already just in us that we don't even realize. You know what I'm saying? We're giving our abilities and our creativity to just to the dumb shit, where it's just like
Yeah,
that little 5 second, 10-second twerk video that Shorty made that got over 100,000 views. If you really break down the creativity of even how it was filmed, what if she applied that to something that was even more conducive?
exactly.
You get what
Right,
I'm saying?
Exactly.
right. I remember my homeboy telling me that, man. I was in the 6th grade one time, right? You know, niggas going computer and shit.
Right.
And so we was in math class and shit. and the nigga called me staring at the homegirl ass, bro. And the nigga looked at me, bro, like in my face. You know, one of those.
God damn.
One of those, bro.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Bro, he looked at me in my face. I didn't even see him. So he said, "Hey, yo, David." He said, if you focus on your work, like you focus on that ass,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, he right. I never forget that, bro.
And you said the 6th grade. And how old are you now?
Nigga, I'm 34, nigga.
Something as simple as that stuck with you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's the simple things, man. We oftentimes try to make shit so difficult when it's really so simple. And that's really the key to this whole life is getting out your own way.
Yeah.
It's having the ability to say fuck it and go out there and be willing to fail. Be willing to be like, you know what, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna figure out a way.
1,000%. Like even if you're someone that comes to gas or trash and you're brand new starting out with music, like you're gonna have a couple people like, man, that shit's garbage, whatever. But if you're a certain type of person, you're not gonna quit. You're just gonna go back and try again. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, like, the whole song ain't trash. There's always something to be salvaged. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and you got the tools. I think that our community has been for fucking hundreds of years just told that we can't do something, and that mentally has us fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I like how the shit is moving now because now it seems like a lot of Black and Latino, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's like trying to pick that shit up, even on their level, you know, on the white man level when it comes to entertainment, getting the money the way you want to. You know, life ain't nothing but a dream. It's like what you make it, bro. Like I said in my rap, you know what I'm saying? This ain't what Bow Wow did. I wanted to be one of P. Diddy kids, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted like easy. So, like, I used to be a custodian for like 11 years, bro. Like, really looking at the goddamn screen, like, nigga, why is Bow Wow on TV and I'm fucking not? Like, why is he? I was like, this nigga's fucking fortunate for fucking what, bro?
Yep.
And they're looking like Diddy kids, man. What the fuck? They got the whole world handed to them. They better not have a stress in the fucking world. Like, why is it so easy for them and hard for niggas like me? You feel what I'm saying? I used to always think that. So for me, I'm like, okay, maybe it won't be easy for me, but it will. I'm trying to make it to the point where it's easier for my daughter and generation my family. Like, I would be that sacrificial lamb to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, go through the work. So that way my legacy always gonna be on YouTube. You feel me? Look what great granddaddy did. You feel me? That's why I love much. You know what I'm saying? My daughter and her great grandkids can always go like, damn, like, he was lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to give, you know what I'm saying? You know, my generation's that gene, like of not giving up, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? So my shit is really like, even though I be doing this shit, you know, as a career and shit like that, man, I'll be wanting to give a track record. Like, look what daddy did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gave up. Like, you got to be an example for your kids. You know what I'm saying? If you're not an example for your kids, okay, got you, great. If you're not an example for your kids, bro, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be coming out in the world being assholes, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got like they become adults one day. So you got to teach these motherfuckers early, bro. You feel me? So that way.
And like with what I think it's what we're all trying to do. I know, especially for me, I'm trying to get to a point to where I can create jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
To where my homies don't have to go work for some fuckhead at, you know, whatever company. If you got your shit right, you can come work with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
but isn't that the hustle too? My fault. Go ahead.
Just because if you look at almost every other culture, they break bread with each other. That's how we come up. You know what I'm saying? Like they have, you know, Chinatown. They have, you know, Hispanic, you know, areas to where everyone speaks Spanish. They don't do none of that other shit. Like, I honestly feel like we need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're always so, you know, ready to drop everything to be inclusive. But I really think that we all need to fuck with each other first, and then, you know, extend the hand to everybody else.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, building off of that, you know, Martin Luther King's last speech was how he
bruh, what the fuck? Go ahead, finish it up, bro. You probably know it better than me.
He felt that, you know, he was actually bamboozled,
Yeah.
And his last speech was, you know, I actually led my people into a burning building.
Yeah.
You know, and that was he believes that was one of the worst things he ever done was actually fight for integration.
Yeah.
Because when we had our own black businesses, we had our own black bus companies, we had our own
Black Wall Street.
Hardware
and
stores. You know what I'm saying?
everything.
Yeah.
And you know, once we were so stuck on this, you know, the white man's ice is cooler. You know,
Yeah.
we weren't ever fully accepted until we had that white hand of approval. It
Yeah.
never was good enough.
Mm.
And that mindset is still prevalent today in
To this
everything
day.
that we do. And you know,
And
that's,
it boils down to like who we trust with certain jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll go to a white man first because we think that there's like an extra level of quality there.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but again, it's gonna. I have a feeling it's gonna, like what Show's saying, it's not gonna happen in our generation. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, you know, 2 or 3 generations down the line. But there's a lot of hardwiring that we gotta undo first.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do believe it's beginning now. It started with with the pandemic. I had read a report with the pandemic. It had led to the most black millionaires ever in the last 2 years than it had been in the last 20 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that was strictly because we had it was a societal reset. You know, we all had that time to be at home. Sure, you know, the biggest thing was everybody was PPP loan scamming and all those things, but a lot of black businesses were started off with that PPP money.
Yeah. And a lot of Caucasians stole patents from slaves, and they lived off that money still to this day too. So I don't see nothing wrong with, especially if you didn't have to steal ideas from people you treated less than human beings. Like, bro, this is just simple scam. You know how many people win the lottery, be broke 7 years later?
Yep.
Right. Because
There's niggas who back from PPP, nigga, they back into the real world, gotta get a job, hella shit or whatever. Some niggas who never look back, these niggas is got suits on barbershops, on salons, on online stores. So it's like, it's what you do with it too. But like, I'll be damned. I feel bad about that shit. As much as like as much as property and as much of ideas, talking about the original car, there should be way more black millionaires than there is now.
Yeah.
And they should have big money. You know, when I found out, for anybody who don't know, like some of this stuff I'm getting it from Hidden Colors. You need to watch the first one. I haven't watched. I watched the other ones or whatever too, but the first one will damn near break your heart. Like, damn, when you figure out that black people made up a lot of shit, and then the slave masters took that shit to the patent office, and now whatever slave master last name that is, that's who profit off that generational wealth, and it's disgusting to me. I ain't gonna lie.
And you know, okay, sorry. Just to go off the slave owner's last name. This is a little tidbit that fucked me up. Is that everybody with son in their last name? So like my last name is Robin Son.
Yeah.
The slave owner's name was probably Robin. What happened was they added the son.
Shit.
Damn.
They
Shut
added
the
son
fuck up.
because So any
heartbreaking.
I
never knew that.
Yep. Any name that has the last of that was the lineage. Or you're my son. You're Robin's son.
That's cold.
And guess what New York likes to call niggas? Son.
Well,
you're my son. I sunned you, nigga. Like, what the
right, but that was from that's rooted in God body. That's
okay, good. I was about to say
that's rooted in light, you know, saying you're my son. It's really SUN, you know. It's not the as in, you know. It's rooted in a whole different. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like, you're my son, like
no,
my little man.
No, it's meant. It was originally meant to be like you're my light, you know.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we bastardize a lot of shit when the knowledge doesn't get passed down.
Yeah.
Facts.
Damn, bro. I like this convo though, man. But I mean, it all leads back to what's going on right now, and there's a whole lot of smoke and mirrors. And sometimes I'm scared to entertain this shit because every time some big shit like this happens, it's something else way more important going on in the world that they just trying to distract you from.
That
And
fucking
like
Will Smith slap, we're about to get hit over the head with some shit. I promise you.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, we
You know what I'm
were.
saying?
Some got signed behind closed doors or
No,
whatever.
100%. Like, and everyone focus on that shit. And there's something getting ready to jump out the goddamn shadows, bro.
You know what?
Let me ask y'all something. The biggest distraction I was talking about last episode, I want to run it by y'all. Tell me I'm not tripping. 2020, beginning of the COVID situation, people tripping off toilet paper, whatever the fuck, right? Okay. George Floyd happens.
Right.
Ahmaud happened. We are fucking rioting and protesting all around the country. Blacks, whites, browns, consistently every weekend. It starts to become like a community thing. Like, yeah, so where you going? You going to LA? Yeah, I'm going to LA. Well, I gotta go to the Bay. I'm gonna go to they shit too. Oh, okay. Where you going? I gotta go to Chicago. Oh, where you going? I'm gonna go to this one in the IE. Everybody's rioting and protesting, / whatever you want to call it still. Motherfuckers gotta learn to respect us, you feel me? And then you know what stopped it? That Meg and Tory shit stopped that shit overnight, bro. And I swear to God, like every time I tell somebody, like, when did you stop going to protest? Like, I bet you was around that Tory Megan shit. Unless you had other situations, personal situations, but that shit stopped a lot of that protesting, bro. Cause I remember going every fucking week, my nigga. Like every week I was going to somewhere. If I didn't come out here, I went to LA. I went to a smaller city, Costa Mesa. I went to the Mexican protest for like, you know, how they treating people at the border. Nigga, I was protesting, nigga. That became like, you know, we fighting for our rights. It started to feel like the 70s again. And then black controversy killed that shit, bro. I swear to God, black controversy killed that shit.
There's always something to get us off track.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
And
once we argue with each other, it's over.
Right.
By the time we move on to the next shit, the damage has already been done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it really just fucking annoys me that we just keep falling for the same trick over and over.
And we should have been arguing about this shit at the protest. Instead, people going back and forth. And I noticed how invested motherfuckers was in this. You feel me? And it's like, you know, because if you listen to the storyline, you know, black men, 9 times out of 10 probably know the law a little bit better, because you know if you fuck up, what you gonna do. If I fight and I get caught, that's felony assault and battery. What's that gonna charge me? Because I'm gonna get charged or whatever. So like, men would be arguing with, well, there's not this and there's this and that, and women would be talking from an emotional and like, you know. And then another thing about the protest that split up the real movement is it went from all Black Lives Matter to Black Women Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, LGBT lives matter. You feel me? And Blue Lives Matter. And it's like, God damn, if we would have just kept it all inclusive, like you could have been like Melanin Lives Matter. You feel me?
Right.
And it would force niggas who are pro-black to stand next to gay ass niggas who are pro-black and they are homosexual. We would have to stand together. You couldn't be, you could take 2 steps to the left, but it would still be a fight for it, and y'all would have to march and sing shit together. No justice, no peace, no racist police, and instead that shit all segregated. And I feel like that's the one thing we shouldn't do. We shouldn't have segregated the movement, bro. Don't segregate the movement.
That's divide and conquer.
Yeah, divide and conquer on mamas. And now, we fell for that shit, bro.
What if I told you this? What if I told you Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, they corrupt, bro. All right, you don't even gotta tell me already. I just like I respect the phrase. I don't fuck with the movement, bro. I ain't
that
gonna
didn't
lie.
have nothing to do with Black Lives, bro, because it ended up being college white girls throwing explosives and shit. That shit had nothing to do with us.
I'm sure you guys. So I'm sure you guys heard how the original founders of the Black Lives Matter movement
actually skated.
they skated off with a lot of that.
A
Yeah.
lot of money, couple houses,
Couple
Yeah.
houses under
but they
different
had
names.
money to begin with. That shit is George Soros funded. You know what George Soros funded? All he funds is racial triggering events, whether it's Spanish racial triggered events or black triggered events. But
Yeah.
whatever he sponsors is to make a specific and he's behind Stop Asian Hate. That nigga
Yeah.
was having a field day on the motherfucking quarantine, bruh.
And the niggas made YG change his record. Like, nigga. Like, nigga. Like,
Wait. What happened?
YG
Bro.
had a song where he's talking about hit Asian houses. They don't believe in banks. They got the money in the house. And they, you know, if you know, you know. I knew. You feel me? But they made him change.
Literally, if you don't have the CD, you're not going to hear that direct original, bro.
Damn.
Like, if you got that CD, bro, on like CD, bro, that's probably gonna be worth some money in the future. For the simple fact is, bro, I went on Spotify. This nigga had to go to his engineer and actually re-upload the song.
Damn.
Did you hear that shit? Because when they said they took it out, I was like, no way, they didn't do that, bro. They literally made another same song. They just kind of like double the words, so it just still go and took it out.
And that just shows you that there's actually power in these organizations that we do not have. Name me one time.
That's because we don't unionize, bro. We don't own nothing, bro. We just live there and we go to the stove and we give our money to the Middle Eastern that run the stove. Then our ladies go to the Asian spots to get their nails done. Like our money don't loop like their money. And
Like
it's
man,
because there's a lack. You know why there's a big divide, bro? Because many blacks don't believe they have African heritage. And I always say, if you think you Indian, go to the reservation and talk to your brothers. If you think you Indian that much, bro, I'll go with you. I'll go with you, bro. Do you really think you Navajo? You think you Apache, bro? Who do you think you is? Let's go there. Right. Let's see if they look at your bone structure and they approve. Let's see what happens. But for you to disassociate yourself from African culture and Africanism or whatever, and then you don't try to link up with your actual Native American brothers is cap to me, bro. It's like, damn, you just don't want to be African. That's all. But you really don't want to. Go ahead.
The thing is, we're so willing to shake hands with someone that doesn't look like us. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is like I'm not on no segregation shit. I be fucking white hoes like they're gonna stop making them. But we really got to start. We really got to start fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so Barry, you mean to tell me you want foot in like you Kunta Kinte?
Nigga, when I tell you that was a bar, nigga, that was a fucking bar and a half.
I had to stop that shit. You ever like be fucking a white girl and then you realize the bitch racist later on when you get something to eat, start talking to her like, wait, is this bitch a skull?
I never realized until I meet her parents.
Oh no, I like to get women talking like on a roll, and you'll be surprised what the fuck come out their mouth. Because I remember I caught a girl saying, I caught an Asian woman saying some shit to her partner, like, yeah, I'm with my little ghetto lover. I'm like, oh, bitch, you fucking fetishizing on me?
Somebody called you a ghetto lover?
She said, I'm with my ghetto lover on the phone talking to her friend, like, oh yeah, fucking Asian high five. You feel me? And it's called fetishizing, and it's like, you know, I had to learn hella long ago, like what the fuck that shit meant. And I've seen white women do it. Like, you ever meet a white woman? She knows her next baby gonna be mixed.
Next question. You know I'm about to ask.
What?
Did you still hit it after that?
Yeah, he did.
Nah, I got my shit out there. Oh, the Asian girl or the white girl?
Yes.
The one that called you the ghetto lover, nigga.
You fucked the shit out that Asian chick. Bro.
She got me fucked up, bro. And we ended up fighting. I can't hold my dick is racist, bro. So we ended up fighting about something else. And it was like,
was your karate better than hers?
Oh shit.
Maybe nah. I ain't gonna lie. She was nice. That was pretty fucked up. She deserves that though. So I'm gonna let it slide. But like, you ever see your girl blow up about something and it's like, what you really mad about? Like that's how I did her. It was like something real petty happened and I blew up hella big, drove off on her, and her parents didn't fuck with me either. They would just be hella quiet, not even really say hi. But shit, it is what it is, man. You know, like we gotta stop trying to be, like we said earlier, the person who is friends with everybody really don't like theyself. Because if you add value, you would cut motherfuckers off who don't respect you. And like once you get to that point, even like, you know, I've had situations with girlfriends where it's like, can you make things right with my family? Fuck your family. They don't like me for no reason. I'm not even thugging no more. I just dress like this. Fuck them. Yeah, you feel me? I'm not even thugging no more now. I'm a reform gang leader. I ain't even with that shit no more. But I'm not about to kiss their ass. I don't gotta prove shit to them, nigga. I'm trying to prove shit to myself. They could come with the journey, they could watch the journey or whatever the fuck, bitch. I don't care about that shit. And like we gotta stop bowing down and we gotta start building. I don't like the only thing I don't like about descendants of slaves is why is it gotta be descendant of slaves? Are y'all really proud of that? Like I rather because I'm African, I ain't gonna lie. But I never wanted no motherfucking 40 acres and a mule. I knew that goes to my native black folks or whatever out here. You feel me? I never thought that was supposed to be auntie out to me. You feel me? Because my parents African, they came out to America, made me in California. So that's the only reason why I don't got stupid twang them when I in my talk or whatever. But like,
hey, Upgrade. Can I ask you a serious question though?
Yeah.
Does your parents look down on black people?
Nah.
That's cool.
Just because I mean she was raised in one, bro. I'm stupid Americanized. You feel me? So my mom showing me pictures of like real Serafina like shit, bro. Dead bodies at school. I'm like, God damn, mom. Where the fuck you really living like Serafina? No wonder you love that movie so much. You used to watch that shit like a motherfucker. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like,
she used to watch that shit. Niggas used to watch 5 Heartbeats.
bruh, and Coming to America. Them two movies. I don't know no fucking African family that don't know them motherfuckers by heart. Coming to America too, for sure. I know that like the back of my head. Because but like I learned. Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say because I just know like there is a level of tension between Africans and African Americans. And I don't know how it is on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, it's very prevalent where they feel, you know, they almost look at us as like we're like second class citizens.
You know, I don't get how you would do that. Go ahead.
What part of the East Coast are you at?
Well, I'm in Charlotte now, North Carolina, but I grew up in New York. I just, you know.
Okay.
So, I'm in Massachusetts, and I've worked with a gang of Africans, and the thing is like they never. I never got the vibe that they were looking down on the rest of us. They almost are just trying to come together and break bread. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dope.
Yeah. Like, it's a lot of people from like a lot of Ghanaians, a few people from Haiti, but everyone's just mad cool.
Because they thing is, my mom still does it to this day. She's trying to give back home. You feel me? Yeah. And maybe that's where it is like, y'all think y'all doing bad? Let me take you to the hut. Come on. You got a ticket? Let me show you the real ghetto, nigga. We're fucking 13-year-olds with choppers and they living in huts, stupid breeze. Because my mom took me to Africa, bro, when I was like 4. I vaguely remember this. It's a picture of me leaning on a tree, but I remember taking a bath in a pot of barely warm water, bro. And I'm like, God damn. And walking around barefooted. And they did this ritual with this animal thing running around. And I thought it was a goddamn devil, bro, because I'm so Americanized. I'm like, hell no, man, you gotta take me home, bro. That animal gonna eat me. I don't want to be here. But they showed you stupid ass love. And that's one thing I think people get the bad reputation. My girl's she's adopted, right? She don't know her family tree. I was like, if you go to Africa and you find some people with bone structure like you, and you just say, hey, I'm adopted. I'm probably a descendant from out here. I've been out here since slavery. I think I'm related. They'll be like, oh, my sister, welcome. Oh, this is my sister Sabrina. They're not stuck up like, oh, we don't know. Let us check our ancestry.com. It ain't like that, bro. Motherfuckers will take you a welcome hand. You feel me? Like, that's not the real. I think what it is people feel like, oh, y'all didn't come back and get us. What the fuck tank? Have you seen a tank in Africa? What warship is Africa gonna fucking sail back to America to come get they niggas back, bro? Like, what do you mean, bro? That's like saying the black man didn't save the black woman. With what? I'm supposed to pull out an AK out my spine? What the fuck am I supposed to do, bitch? Well, I'm over here clanked the fuck up with next to you. You feel me? So I
Yeah.
think that's the divide. And you know what? There's ignorance on both sides, and sometimes them ignorant people have a big platform. You feel
Yeah.
me? And
Mm.
don't forget, like it's divide and conquer. Because guess what? You know who puts that in their head? When they first come to America, white people tell them that shit. Because white
Oh
people
yeah.
tell
What?
everybody that don't fuck with the local niggas
Yep.
though. You feel me?
Watch out for them.
Yeah, they'll do
It's
this. They'll do
it's
this.
yep. Building off of that, it's white people and it's the television. Two things.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
For
the
surely.
imagery. A lot of people, you'll be surprised how a lot of people just view us just off the imagery alone.
For
You know,
sure.
and I learned that when I moved to the South because I wasn't on the East, and maybe Barry can relate. There's racism, but it isn't as prevalent as it is in the South.
It's
It's a
not.
lot
Yeah.
of
It's not as outspoken.
hidden, right? It's
Yeah.
very
It's
hidden.
I
there.
like coastal. I like coastal racism. I ain't gonna lie. That South
Mhm.
shit,
No,
bro.
but
You
it's racism that'll fuck you up more than it would down south. Like they're
It's
putting some.
economic.
Yeah, they're putting
economic,
something at the end of the
economic.
road to completely fucking destroy you economically.
It's
Down
Mhm.
south, it's just
gentrification. It's
yeah.
gentrification. I think gentrification is
Mm,
stronger on the coast, but the
Yeah,
racism is stronger in the South. Like them niggas will say, them niggas will hold a fucking Southern Confederate flag and
yep.
fucking pop that motherfucking collar on you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you in that boy talk? That's gonna get a nigga
Mm,
like me lynched, nigga. What the fuck?
mm-hmm.
Cause you call me
Right.
boy, I'm gonna be like, what's up,
Yeah,
son? What's
Right.
up, caveman?
yeah.
What's up,
I've had
Caucasus Mountain ass mother man? Please, bro.
No, because I lived in Southwest Louisiana too for about 6 years, so it's just it's still the same racism. It's just packaged differently. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not paying attention, you're gonna be fucked either way. It doesn't matter where you go.
mm,
And I think you have to be more on top of your shit up north than you
Yeah.
do down south.
I think we're underestimating technology, bro. Technology is racist now. There's a
Yeah,
Netflix documentary, bro. I gotta go find it. It's a black woman who breaks down the algorithms in house loan approvals is racist, nigga. That shit'll look up, nigga. It may not be looking at nothing but race. Black,
mm-hmm.
no, nigga. Straight up,
yeah,
nigga. You don't know
Yeah,
what's in that algorithm, and
it was
niggas
called
don't check
redlining.
that. They just put your name in, they press enter.
Mm,
Oh, well, it looks like they said no. Nah,
yeah,
bitch, let me check the algorithm. What the fuck?
yeah.
Machines type. Why did it say no though? Why? Just because I'm black? Because I'm
It
getting
was
paper. My
yeah.
my
I know.
my my my, my fucking my credit score is solid. You feel me?
Mm,
yeah,
So why? Why? I need to know. It's the algorithm too. She said it's even down to face scanning the green screen shit on TikTok. That
yeah,
shit works better on Caucasian skin or
yeah,
fairer
mm,
skin. You feel me?
yeah.
And it's like, and facial recognition, that shit is made to scan darker skins more. They don't really care what white folks doing. They're trying to figure out where these niggas at. You feel me? Like, and it's that deep. And it's like, if you think that deeply rooted racism is not being embedded in our technology, that's why black TikTokers don't make as much as Caucasian ones. Their shit is not
mm.
even sent out. They can read the face. A nigga like me make a TikTok, Barry, you got a chance, maybe. I don't know. You still look hella
No,
niggerish too.
my
I ain't
my
gonna lie, you
TikTok
ain't
ain't
fooling
doing
nobody.
shit, bro.
Hey, did
Maybe go ahead.
you
Let
see
me
that a
see how.
couple?
But we
No, I
about to
would
wrap.
say.
Go ahead.
All right. No, I was gonna just make a point with that TikTok shit. Did you see like a couple months ago when like all the black creatives on TikTok had like banded together and stopped doing dance moves to the
Oh
latest
my god,
songs?
yeah,
Yeah,
and all the bootsy ass TikToks, motherfuckers trying to take their. Don't worry, we got this, and all the
Mm-hmm.
silly ass shit they was doing. I was having a ball, but then I had to stop watching TikTok altogether because I'm like, I'm giving these niggas views. Let me let them motherfuckers break all by themselves or
so
whatever. Some
I have a question for all y'all. So a little while ago, you mentioned as far as how we're portrayed in the media.
Mhm.
Do you think there's a legitimate chance of us stopping that or changing that, or is it that is it the
I
fact that
think
the people who do make it are too comfortable with the money to keep doing it?
Bill Cosby tried to change it. He tried to buy CBS, I believe. What the fuck happened to him?
I don't.
All of a sudden, the nigga raped 38 bitches.
Right.
You feel me? I mean,
I don't.
hey.
I don't believe that though. I don't think he tried to fucking buy NBC. I don't think his papers. I don't think his paper was even close enough to even be in. We had. I know down here in Charlotte, there was a bidding for the Panthers, and we had Steph Curry, we had Diddy. Yeah, we had all these black powerhouses, and they still couldn't buy the fucking Panthers. So it's what that's telling me is that there's a door. There's just a closed door to certain opportunities. So when it comes to media, we're never going to get our fair shake on the media side of things. Where we can control our own narrative is platforms like this.
Okay,
you know,
but we can't control it on this. Like, well, restream, yes. YouTube, no, because they cancel niggas accounts every day.
And that's fine because you know what? For every YouTube, there's other smaller, platforms where we would just have to build up. There's Rock.
But NBC doesn't get deleted because of what they do. Like, we need our own stuff. Like, shout out to fan base. I don't know why niggas don't want to fuck with him, bro. He's black. He ain't gonna cancel. It doesn't look like he could be, the government could put pressure on him to compromise his situation, but like it has to be something like that where it's our ownership of the whole platform. You feel me? TV One's cool. BET is Viacom owned, so that's still not us. You feel me? But like we do need to try to politic for our own channel. Like Revolt is cool for music, and it has all that stuff on it. But I miss mid 90s BET Teen Summit. You feel me? That kind of shit. Even though when I was younger, I thought Teen Summit was, I thought it was corny. I ain't gonna lie. But sometimes, look, but when it came on, sometimes I sit there and watched it, and it's like that kind of, at least I let that programming happen to me to where I know, teach the truth to the young black youth, Teen Summit. You feel me? Like that shit stuck in my head. And then as you get older, you're like, yeah, thank God I put up with that shit a little bit. You feel me? Because like, man, you need that, bro. Because like you said, and you know what? It's some police officers don't have no black friends, so all they know is
TV.
What's on TV.
All on TV.
So you need some sort of like what Will Smith was, what Bill Cosby was. It's funny, like all the people who showed you the other side of black folks, now them niggas in a whole heap of trouble, and then now like that branding with that is like, oh, them niggas ain't really like that or whatever. You feel me? Oh, but I think we need to start kind of like revolting from. Like there shouldn't be another fucking slave movie for like 7 years, bro. You feel me? Like
I haven't watched a slave movie in like the last 10 years.
Like it shouldn't be no slave movie. I want to do a movie about white people in the dark ages when the Moors taught them not to bathe, taught them how to bathe, and taught them not to sleep in the same room with the animals. Like let's do y'all fucking embarrassed times and how we was living. Fucking floating around making fucking Egypt. Like let's do that movie. You feel me? Like why that movie ain't out? Ryan Coogler, do that after Black Panthers too, man.
Hell yeah, Django and shit, man. They need to make more Catcher Freeman movies, nigga. That nigga Django was nothing but Catcher Freeman, my nigga, in the Boondocks.
We're
about to wrap this shit up. We're about to wrap it up though, man. We just have to do like this is part 2.
I gotta say this though. I really like that we went from low hanging fruit, what Wack saying and speaking on shit, to like a real deep ass black conversation, bro. We gotta do this more often, bro.
We need that more. We can reel them in with the fast food, but
give them some real something for their soul. We reel them in with the fast food and serve them soul food.
Before y'all cut it off, I want to thank y'all for allowing a beige motherfucker to be in on this conversation.
So you're the barely real nigga banter side.
Barely real nigga, that's hilarious.
This is hilarious. Not barely, very real nigga. Bro, you count too, my nigga. We should talk about that, like the biracial struggle. How many people try you next episode we gonna talk about? Because I know Barry, you don't have.
I got you. I got stories for days.
For sure.
It's gonna be dope. Let them know where they can find you, Barry.
At your mom's house, Nick. Nah, shit. Lately, you can find me at work.
You said a fire?
I'm about to brainstorm with
that
Show
nigga
to
just
see how to get my YouTube cracking, so you can find me on YouTube,
dope.
TikTok,
Dope.
fucking all that shit.
Yeah,
Dope.
man. If you an artist and you have any content on DJ Show's platform, man, share that shit on your IG Reels, your IG Story, your TikTok.
Right.
Tag the nigga, because we gonna get back into doing that shit, because it lives forever and you never know. A motherfucker will see that shit 6 months from now and say, "What's up? Hey, nigga, why
Yeah.
you fall through the wall like that? You just fell through the bottom of the motherfuckers." And it was a little black oil stain at the bottom too. I'm like, what the fuck is
Nigga,
But we
it was,
appreciate it, bro.
yeah,
DJ Upgrade on IG, DJ_upgrade. Support a nigga Spotify, iTunes. I'm gonna be dropping new music. I'm probably about to fuck with TikTok's new distribution just because it's new and they give you your shit back. I'm just testing it
Yeah,
out
for
with a couple
sure.
songs.
hell
Okay.
yeah. Hey,
That's what's
and
up.
what happened was, nigga, it was a spider, nigga. I just seen out of nowhere, nigga. This motherfucker was crawling across my goddamn laptop, man. Nigga, I had to,
Damn.
yeah,
This
kill it.
nigga ran away. You supposed to boss up, nigga.
That motherfucker was moving so goddamn quick. I had to grab somebody and
Oh
kill
yeah, yeah. Okay, I got
it.
you there because I'm moving too. If it's moving that fast.
But yeah, man. Push for you. Tell them where they can find you, dog.
Oh yeah, you can find me at IG. Push Fit Further. You know, it's a mindset. It's a way of life. You know, it's not my name, but people call me it, so I just run with it. Also, Arc of the Fucking Freestyles. Tune in. We got some of the dopest Charlotte and surrounding area artists on there being featured. If you're in the local area or you just want to rap some shit, holla at me. You know, we can make it happen.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
For sure. You already know what it is, man. This your boy, the real DJ Paul T-Sack. You done raising up the volume on your radio, your motherfucking blood pressure. Look, check this out, man. You can follow me at the real DJ on Instagram, Monday Radio. Also, if you need radio play or anything like that, make sure y'all tap in. We're about to go live real quick. You dig me?
Oh shit, let's do it.
Yeah, we're about to go right back live and do this music shit. So, love y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We had missed something, so we here now. So, love y'all.